Hi, my name is Anya. I'm working almost 20 years in games. I started as a professional cybersport player like in '99. Since the time I worked as a PR marketing person in the biggest companies like CD Projekt Red. I worked for the first Witcher, for Unreal Tournament, Call of Duty 4. And since that time, I've been visiting lots of events, because it's part of our job to talk to people and spread the word about our games. So I prepared some kind of tiny but very useful tips for you guys, because we all know that the beginning of every good product is the game itself. But then after you're ready, you have to tell the people around what your game is, why is it so awesome, why do other people need to play it. And I want to focus mostly on business communication, because PR is very nice, and yeah, we all do it after, but before, you need to find, for example, like a publisher or an investor, right? And there are some certain places that you have to visit in order to bring attention to your game. Yeah, at this point I was supposed to have, the presentation here. But okay, so, oh, cool, awesome. And this is the point where you have to start to talk, and yeah. So there are basically three most important things that you have to join in your working path. It's the conferences, expos, it's the publisher speech, and what's actually to do after the conference and the and the talk with publisher. So what is important to say that there is no unique rules how to promote your game. I mean, because every game is unique, every person is unique, and you have to develop your own approach in order to succeed in your area. But there are still some rules that we can follow that will bring us, that can help us to reach what we're aiming for. So, oops. So congratulations, your game is kind of working now. You have a demo version, you have a slice ready to show up. And we believe that 100% of success is actually consists of 20% of a job that you've done before, and after 80% is the communication that you're building around it. So, meetings. First of all, before you start to arrange your meetings, please make sure that you know what you're looking for. You know your goals. You know the partners that you want to meet, and you have to be ready for it. Please check very carefully the company that you're approaching, what they're doing, what they're focusing on, what genres of the games they're looking for. It's very important. Otherwise, you will just spend their time, and they are not interested in it. Because, it's like when you're pitching the publisher or when you're pitching the investor, let's say you have only 10 minutes. Like if you're going on the elevator and you find this guy in this elevator, you have like 5 floors. And this is the time when you can't catch his attention. And after that, if he's interested, guys, congratulations, you're in. You can move forward. Please don't be stressed like am I now. Because, it's very visible. Every time when you're not sure in your product or you're not ready yet or something, the investor or the publisher will see it, But we want you to be calm, cheerful, and very much sure of what you're doing. And your game should be good. I mean, if you're not sure that your game is really look awesome, that your assets are ready, don't even spend time of potential partner or publisher, because you will just miss this opportunity. And second time, this opportunity might be not available for you. And this is also very important. Also, it's very important, to please write down all the key messages for your game if you're not sure in your English. guys, it's very easy. You know, you can translate it before, learn by heart, and then just like, you know, keep on pitching, keep on pitching. Because you know, it's like yesterday we had this kind of pitches with the developers. I appreciate your job. I know that it's quite hard, especially for the first time. But please make sure that your communication, your language, that people can really understand what you're trying to tell them. Okay. And the other also very important thing for the meeting: if you feel that you're not going to be in time, like you need extra 5 minutes or something, please make sure that the opponent, the person that you're going to meet to, is aware of it. Let him know, like, sorry, I will miss for 5 minutes. Because it's very, like, once you're working on the expo, the schedule is really tough, you know? You're like jumping from one meeting to one meeting. And these 5 minutes, they may cost you like lots of money, or to this person that you're meeting to. Sorry, it was, yeah. Second is the booking system. Every conference has a booking system where you can book your meetings. Please make sure that you're fulfilling their profile, like you add the photo, because this is very important. When you're meeting on the meeting point, the person should know how you look like. Otherwise, you know, it's like, who am I meeting with? Like, who is it? Is it a girl or a boy? You know, especially when they're different countries, different names. Sometimes, like with Polish guys, really, I don't know, like Lukasz Maciński, what is that? Like, is it like a girl or a boy? Yeah, and this is my personal thing, like, you know, don't book early meetings, like 8 a.m. meeting. It's not going to work out, especially if it's the second day of the conference, because as we know, first day we have party after, everyone is getting happy and drunk, and then next morning, if you have 8 o'clock meeting, 9 o'clock meeting, you will just sit there alone, I'm telling you. Or you will have someone with a great face in front of you, you know, like trying to get these words together. And it's usually also not working. So what I do, I usually closing these like 8, 9 slots, and I'm fresh, but at like 10 o'clock, I'm fresh, happy, I got my coffee, I'm ready, and the people usually showing up at this time. Follow-ups. Okay, please follow up. This is very, very important. If you're interested in this person, if you're interested in this company, if you're interested to collaborate with them, write down the details of the meeting, and right after, as soon as possible, I mean like this day or the day after, drop a line to this guy, to this person, like say thank you, this is the main topics that we were discussing, this is what we need to develop for the future, and this is also will give you information in digital version, you know, because once you're on the conference, you have like 10 meetings a day, and by the end of the day, guys, it's like a mess, you know, like because you talk to many people, they from different countries, you can discuss different questions, and so just to avoid this kind of mess, follow up. And one more tip, if you want to keep the contact after with this partner, please don't use Facebook or this kind of private channels, you know, because it's kind of bothering, like you don't like it. Email is the best way to communicate, like really. Next point is awards. Okay, so you made this game. You're happy about it. You got some first comments that it looks good. One of the best and cheapest way to spread the word about your product, about what you've done, is to participate in all these awards. You can apply online for Casual Connect, Pocket Gamer, Gamescom. It costs nothing for you, basically. I mean, yeah, there is a production for the video, but almost everyone has it usually. And then you get the access to really unique information from the judges, because they're usually like for Casual Connect, they have around 200 judges from all over the world, the guys who are really professionals in the industry. They watching your game, like play your game, they have some comments by the end. If you pass this like judgment stages and you're in finals, then they will cover your trip to Europe, like to, I don't know, to London, to China, whatever, and you can showcase your game there. It's also, yeah, you know, it's for free usually. So it's really, really a cool way to promote your game. And yeah, if you're not sure that the game is in a good, that the quality of game is good, that the demo version or slice is working, don't apply, you know? Because when the second time when the judge will see the game, he saw it before in different contest, it was not working right, next time he will just skip it. Parties, this is one of the, on every expo we have parties. And one of the main mistakes of the young guys, developers, I mean, I did this mistake many times, so I want to share it with you. Please don't get drunk. I mean, you can drink because it's for free, but please, please don't get drunk. Don't dance on the tables. Don't hug the publishers. Don't approach Google like, hey, I need your like feature for my game. You know, it's like, please don't. And especially next morning, guys, yes, we all came to work here, right? And we want you to be fresh, you know, at the meeting and talk like in a normal way without shaking hands and everything. So yeah, this is like one of the most, from my perspective, one of the most important advices. Pitch me right, please pitch me right. You know, it's like I'm working for the publisher and I'm listening to many pitches every single event. And I was listening to some pitches yesterday, and I put this slide today in the morning because I think it's important. So first of all, guys, you really need to have business cards. Like, you're coming to the expo, whatever, whenever you are, bring business cards. You never know where you can meet the right person, and you need to keep the contact. Please make sure your presentation is working, the videos is working, even if there is no internet, this is very important. Like, no internet, you must have it on laptop, I don't know, cell phone, whatever. Assets, the same, as much assets you have, the bigger impression you can make on the publisher or investor. And this is also, from my perspective, very, very important point. Guys, you can get free advice from really skilled professionals while you're pitching them. It's, so ask them, guys, this is my game. Can you recommend something to me? You know, because you have this like 15 minutes. Take everything of it that you can. Just take it. And you have to focus on your goals and still ask the questions. Yeah, and if you're not sure about your speaking skills, like you feel that your English is not that good, hire someone. I don't know, ask your sister if she speaks English. Bring her with you. Let her talk. I mean, it's, you know, she can learn by heart these very important words about your game. But when you sit in front of me with like, I don't know, you know, it's like, I'm okay with that because I'm kind of this person, you know, I know that everything happens. But big guys like, I don't know, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, they don't like it, really. They feel that you're not ready, that you're not so much interested in it, that you're just sparing their time. Yeah, so as I already said, please follow up. It's very important. Please follow up, especially if you need it. Because, you know, the big guys, they never follow up, actually, because they're busy. They have made too many requests, too many emails, too much information. You will make their life easier if you follow. The second thing is, I also told about this, but I want to tell it one more time. Please don't approach your business partners via private channels, because it's like, you know, it's not good. And the third thing, why you should travel, why you should go to the conferences, why you should apply for awards, why you should try any chance to get out of your territory and go to Europe, Asia, States, because you have the unique opportunity face-to-face talk to people. And you know what? I'm here for many years, and I must say that the best tool that works is a personal approach. I mean, like when you talk face to face, when the publisher, the investor, he see your eyes, he see if you're excited about what you're doing, if you're skilled, you know, if you know what you're aiming for. This is the best. And some general tips. First of all, please smile. You know, smile, open all the doors in the world. It's like shine in your eyes and smile. The second is very important. Please believe in yourself. You know, you can, on all this publishers, investors thing, you can hear many different things. Some guys will say, oh, this is great game. So, some will say, oh, now the name is bad, or this is wrong, or that one. Guys, you know, the only person who knows exactly how your game should look like is you, and there is no other opportunities. I must say that I wanted to tell a couple of stories. Like, first story is about wargaming with their World of Tanks. I think in like 2004, I was participating in alpha testing for the World of Tanks. And so they were making it close, and not like too many people had this opportunity. And you know what, many press guys, like leaders from games industry, they were saying, this game is not going to work. Tanks, guys, what is that? It's too niche. They like 30 minutes, very slowly riding somewhere. Where is the action? Like, you know? And but wargaming, they actually didn't give a fuck about it. And they just keep on doing what they want to. And you know what? We can see the success, right? So this is one case. And the second one is The Witcher. The first, I worked on it. And I remember how the guys were pitching big publishers with the first Witcher. They went to all the like 6 publishers saying, we have this game, please like help us. You know what? No one helped them by that time. They were saying like, Andrzej Sapkowski, no one needs it. What is this, like Bioware engine? It's old. It's not going to work out. So my company by that time was the only one who said like, okay, we can try, but we're not sure, blah, blah, blah. You know what? After 9 months, the game got 120 awards all over the world as best RPG of the year. So believe in yourself, you know, there's no boundaries. The second is like once you meet with someone, it's a very good idea to ask what he's actually looking for before you start your pitch, you know? Because sometimes it can be like guys looking only for like casual games. And you came there with hardcore military strategy, you know, like, and he will be just like simply not interested. So ask questions, what they're looking for. Please listen carefully. Because like when I'm meeting with the developer and when I see that he's listening to me, I'm willing to share more information. I'm willing to like introduce him to someone. You know, I'm more open to the conversation with this kind because I have some kind of knowledge and I'm ready to share. But you have to be ready to get it. You know. There is one more important thing. Please consider the nationality difference. Like Chinese, they will always say yes. Like, do you like my game? Yes. Do you want to publish it? Yes. Will you give money? Yes. Then you write them follow up, and there is nothing. Like silence. First time I was like, really, why? But they saying yes. You know what? Chinese always say yes, but it doesn't mean anything. Or like, I don't know, Germans, they have different behaviors. So sometimes it's quite easy to understand this difference, you know, and once you're meeting someone, you can see, and you can kind of adapt onto this person. One more really nice tip is that when I'm meeting with someone and he said, oh, I know your company, you're publishing these games, you had these titles like Under Control, Under Siege, you know, and he said, this is a really nice strategy. You know what, I feel so good about it. Really, I feel that this person, he's also interested in my company. He's not like there to pitch me, but he's kind of, you know, getting into the loop. He knows, he spent his 5 minutes before the meeting to get to know my company better. it works really good. Don't push too much. This is the thing, like right after, okay, you had a meeting, you send out the follow-up, they're not replying. This could happen sometimes. You can like ping them, you know, like one more time in 2 weeks, but don't push too much. Once you will start to push them, you know, like every single like day sending emails, can I have a reply on my email, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's also bad. So you have to find this kind of balance, you know. Maybe during your meeting you can negotiate saying like, I'm sending follow-up. When can I expect to get the reply? Okay? This is not kind of a tip, but I was also already talking about it. Guys, move to your goal. I mean, you have to work hard, but you have to know what you're aiming for. Where do you want to go, actually, you know? And the final one, it's my favorite one, actually. Get some rest. Please get some rest. You know that we know that we need to work hard, but we need to rest as well. Otherwise, you will just burn, you know? And after that, you can't do anything. And when I see in front of me tired person whose eyes is not shining and who is absolutely not interested in what he's doing, like a robot, you know, this is happening with us sometimes when we're really tired. We're like, no, please make sure you have some rest. I think that's it. I wish you best of luck in this kind of complicated trip. But, you know, everything happens when we believe in it. And thank you for inviting me here.